Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First On Ht Talk. Today is Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. I'm your host, Michael Gilman. We do broadcast from Detroit, Michigan. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist we will be civil with one another. There will be no curse words, no insults of any kind. So, hey, why don't you invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest as we delve deeper into the Liberia body politics, digging deeper into Liberia's socio-economic, geopolitical, and educational development. Hopefully, we're going to have our team of analysts and panelists on here tonight, and an impromptu guest from Monrovia, Liberia. So do stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. It's a fascinating show for you on here tonight. So again, welcome to all of us here. Welcome to you joining us. Got a great show coming up. There's a gentleman here, Tom C. Boyu, is watching all the way there from Kunambo District, Grand Julian County. Welcome to you there, Tom C. Boyu. I know the time now is what? Like 1 o'clock? Welcome. Tata Johnson, Emmanuel Pro on the YouTube channel. Welcome to you as well. Elizabeth Mami Lavla, good to see you on here. Hawa Tote, Julie Z. Kennedy, welcome. We've got a great show coming up. Cecilia Kuye, Bira Marshall, Seku Ome Talawale, welcome. Be my guest. I have to dig deeper into stories and issues surrounding our country, involving our country. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page. Michael Pakala, Reto Tilly, Reto, Kuya Gallo, Lesemin Jimmy, Tata Johnson, God Gift, Zoe Bly, welcome to you as well. Annie Say, B Mommy, welcome to you. How you doing? Good to see you on here. That's my sister-in-law there. Tatmas Nawolu, welcome to you. Evelyn L. Dennis, Ansu D. Sano, welcome. Oh, we got a great show for all of us here. So don't go nowhere. First, let's bring you this entertainment. And then we go right into our program here tonight, okay?
Mispossession, se bem, e getting labor, se bem, kekele, I can't chill with kekele, I can't ball with kekele, I can't chill with kekele. So kotokoro, so, polo, Zibaya, 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 Zibaya. Now se bem, now se bem, I'm now se bem, se bem, mispossession se bem, e getting labor se bem, honey, kekele, I can't chill with kekele, I can't ball with kekele, I can't chill with kekele. I say I'm not drinking liquor, I go you won't break the feed, but I'm talking with my aura. So soon I'm a boy for me, he said the day ever. I want me you join, yeah, you cross and look at it, oh, you can make me drunk. You want to make me drunk.
You want to make me drunk.
They are chauffeur. Il parle de faire photo. Il parle de 50 téléphones de faire photo. I said something that looking at him, Gungu. He said that they're not gonna.
I said, Gungu.
You want plenty to make me jump. You want make me try money finish. I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna make it try again. My command will get just again. I can't roll with Kagana. I'm my boy is there. Can't roll with Kagana. Now I make it every piece of me, yeah. Because and it's not Kagana. Kekele, I can't chill with kekele, I can't ball with kekele, I can't chill with kekele.
Se bem, mua. Se bem, mua.
I'm not drinking liquor, I go you won't break the feed, but I'm talking with my aura. So soon I'm a boy for me, he said the day ever. I want me you join, yeah, you cross and look at it, oh,
you can make me drunk. You ever to make me drunk.
I for my saying wrong, they are chauffeur. Il parle de faire photo, il parle de 50 téléphones de faire photo. I said something that looking at him, Gungu. He said that they're not gonna. I say, You want plenty to make me jump. You want make me try money finish. I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna make it try again. My command will get just again. I can't roll with Kekele. I'm my boy is there. Can't roll with Kekele. Now I make it every piece of me, yeah. Because and it's not Kekele.
Kekele, I can roll with Kekele.
I can ball with Kekele. I can chill with Kekele.
Se bem, mua. Não se bem, mua. Se bem, mua. Se bem, mua. Folks, welcome, and thanks for joining us here. It's a great evening from Detroit, Michigan, and we are proud and honored to be in your company tonight, wherever you are joining us from. Invite somebody, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest, okay? We got a great show for all of us here. If you join us for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this platform, on this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There will be no curse words, no insults of any kind. Okay. So, uh, if you are here to ring insult on anybody, please go to another show, another channel where they entertain that. Not here. Okay. Uh, so, if you do that here, we're gonna block you. My friend and brother there, Duke Fearless, Ayana Clark Williams, welcome to you. How you doing tonight, my man? Great to see you here. You say, hello, Chi. Ayo, I see you. Take your chair. Sit down right in the front row here. Peter Sai, welcome as well. Good to see all of you here, okay? Yeah, Monique. Uh, Satara Andrews is calling you. Monique, where are you? Monique Walker. You answer for the roll call, Monique. And Laura Askey, welcome to you as well. Good to see all of you here. Jan Anderson, welcome there from New York. Okay. Good to see all of you here. Okay. So we got a great show for all of us here. My man was saying that he missed the show today. The Freedom FM faced the issue. Yeah, we have some issues there. So the show didn't go on today. We apologize for that. Hopefully we'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, we apologize for that. On behalf of the management and the network there at Freedom FM faced the issue. We apologize greatly, okay? Favor L. Morris, welcome to you. So we got a show for all of us here. If you are celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. And this broadcast is dedicated to you, okay? Yeah, Jay Newswing, welcome to you there from Detroit. That's my friend and brother there, neighbor down the street. And Josiah Masale, welcome. So, a lot of things has been going on in our country with our government, with the people, and everything. And it is only fair that we come to you to explain to you exactly what is happening. The facts, yeah, the facts are very stubborn, but there's a need that you understand what is happening within our country. Yeah. So we're gonna go over a number of things here tonight. That's why we didn't even play too much music and all of that, because it's very important that we do what we do. Okay. Yeah. Uh uh as you may be aware by now, April 6th is loading. Yeah. April 6th is loading. And if you know what I mean. Nina Kuya, my daughter, how are you? Are you back? Wish you well, okay? Good to see you on here. Nina Kuya. That's one of my daughters there. Yeah. April 6th is loading. April 12th is loading. And other dates are loading. The Liberian people have Stevie Sla. Wilhelmina Okai. Do not let a leader lead you on a bad path. Confucius is the author of that statement. Do not let a leader, lead you on a bad path. Speak up. And so April 6th is loading. Okay, so let's begin with this that we've been talking about for some time now, because we want to show you why we do the things we do. That is to be so consistent, persistent, insistent, and what have you. Because, like I told you the other day, don't be afraid to speak truth to power. Don't be afraid to say the truth to anybody, whether it is the president of a nation, the minister, the director, whosoever. Don't be afraid to speak the truth. Okay? And I told you, I was brought up by my grandparents. And my grandfather was a school teacher. Yeah, in Zwedru. He was a school teacher. And so we were taught to be respectful of our elders, people in authority, older people, regardless where they came from. But we were also taught not to back down from the truth. Being respectful does not mean you surrender the truth, or you can say no, or this is wrong to an elder person. We were not trained for that. And people who know us, saw us growing up, know our pedigree. Okay? Welcome, Jala Rayleigh Johnson, from all the way there from Afghanistan. Welcome. Good to see you here, my man. Welcome. D. Brunel Weeks, welcome to you. Okay? So, Tayo So, welcome. We've been talking to you about Joseph Boakai judgment calls, or his lack of judgment, his indecisive nature, appointments being made in his government. Also, we told you about Francis Yumalin. Francis Yumalin was appointed or nominated by Joseph Boakai. Yeah, Mozart Dennis, serious business today. Absolutely. Was appointed by Boakai. After taking into account what this man did against people's human rights, how he violated people, and all of that. And we have senators in person of Darius DeLong going on the radio to defend Francis Yumalin, as well as telling the Liberian people that Tapla Z. Davis or Zolizo lied on an oath. Okay? So tonight, we will call a spade a spade. We will play you the facts, and you will tell us what happened. This show is about decision making. Okay? It's about decision making. So let's bring you first the video or audio of Francis Yumalin. What he said.
With Farambu here, there will be how Farambu has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses, let the fucking Farambu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed with more people to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Farambu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Farambu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Farambu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 armed, 200 armed to go defend. Anywhere I find Farambu, in 4 days today, I will attack him. I'm moving with men. I'm going to get 25 motorbikes. 333. That's 75%. Wherever Farambu move, I will move there.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm done. I'm done. I'll make it easy for you.
Wait.
Yo.
Yeah, for us now.
Where is Solomon Space now? Is Farambu the only immigration officer that they can use? You know, continue to terrorize my people. Anyway, I call Farambu today. I will mob you to death. I'll sell it. Then arrest me.
Chief,
We
let it respond.
we hear your observation. We will pass it to our senior manager.
Thank you.
And what I want you to understand, Farambu is not the final decision maker.
He should not be anywhere around here to terrorize my people.
Wait, Papa, here first.
Farambu and myself for the meeting where they assign us here. He and myself.
He got nothing to coordinate here.
Yeah, we are chief.
I'm not.
So if Farambu is chief,
Maybe you don't know me. I'm a fucking old rebel. And that's how I protected my people, and that's why I made them elect me.
Let me ask you.
I want you to get one or two more. Please start my chief. Sorry for the time of waiting. And then for sure you. The police officer, I think you met us and one or two people will be 100% professional.
No problem.
100% professional. That is what they will form Farambu, carry on anything that is not correct.
I don't want to see Farambu.
Will
I've been doing
keep
this. Let the fucking Farambu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed with more people to death. Your security bosses, let the fucking Farambu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed with more people to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Farambu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Farambu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Farambu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 armed, 200 armed to go defend. Anywhere I find Farambu, in 4 days today, I will attack him. I'm moving with men. I'm going to get 25 motorbikes. 333. That's 75%. Wherever Farambu move, I will move there.
excuse me, sir.
I'm done. I'm done. I'll make it easy for you. Who must disappear as of tonight? Whoever brought Farambu back here, withdraw him immediately. So you have to do what we're to contend with. Beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I've said that to the Minister of Justice tonight. I've said that to the Immigration Authority tonight. beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Falabu must wear uniform as security officer or police officer. He's a troublemaker. He's here to intimidate, harass our people. We get our people to deal with him. I am leading that. I will lead that charge at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And let the security forces listen to me. And I will see whoever the joint security commander is tomorrow morning. Falabu must disappear. And not to reappear. He disappeared last time. He had reappeared. If you want him to disappear, he will disappear forever.
Okay. Tamasa, or welcome to you there. How you doing? Delano Tamasa.
The Watchman.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
Well, thank you so much. I'm doing fine. Doing fine.
Great, great.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah,
Really engaged with few days, but it's great to be with you. Great to be
absolutely.
on the global stage.
No doubt. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having
Mhm.
me. And let me just say hi to all of our people that are following us. Here in the diaspora, back home, we just want to say hello to you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. But
Yeah,
it's always great to be with you, the wise man.
absolutely. It's great to have you as well.
Yeah.
One of our senior analysts. It's great to have you on here. We just played the audio from and video from Francis Yumalin, uh, 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 the uh, 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 Internal Affairs Minister designate by Joseph Yuma Boaka, where Majon, Barbara Majon Bima, say, yeah, BB rebel in our Lofa County.
Oh,
Okay,
Major,
Majon,
Barbara,
welcome
how are
to
you?
you. You got to come on the show. Let's hear you. All right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Take your spot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman, I listened to I'll listen to the audio. In fact, we watched that during the time of the election
Mm-hmm.
when the former representative Francis Yumaling uh, came
Yeah.
up with that. I think it's not surprising
No.
because it's somebody that I know. I know him personally, and I know what our people told us about this man.
Mhm.
He's one of the relative of the current president.
He is.
Uh, yeah, and he's to be frank, his upbringing, even at this stage, going to his latter end of his year, he's a violent person.
He's a violent
He
person.
has a serious history of violence in Lofa County,
Let's
and that's
let's
why
let's let's
many
let's
times
delve
he was.
into
But anyway,
let's
yeah,
delve into
I'll
it.
leave you a little bit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Anytime you want to come, just let me know.
Okay, I will. I will.
Sure. All right. So that was Francis Yemalin. Okay. And that's the man that Senator Darius Dillon is defending and stating on the record that Tapla Z Davis Zolizo lied on an oath that he said, Zolizo said, according to Darius Dillon, he will kill protesters. We told you we were going to dig deeper into our files to bring you the facts. Okay, so we do have the audio, the video by Tapla Z Davis. When he responded to Henry Costa. When he responded to Henry Costa. In fact, let's play you Costa take on the whole thing. Let's play you what Costa said that caused Zolizo to respond to Henry Costa. Let's play you what Costa said. Okay? Take a look and take a listen.
Liberia. If those people had come to my radio station when I was if I were in Liberia, that different thing. Hey, man, that different thing. That different thing, if you talking. That different thing you're talking now, I said that different thing. Time that we are the peace table now, we are negotiating. What you're talking about with chocolate, now we go to the dialogue table, we negotiate. If I were in Liberia, we are table now negotiating. Yeah, Joe, when will you leave power? But look, this is the way you think change can come easily. Radicalism, non-violence, resistance. Sometimes there will be some collateral damage. Sometimes you see what happened in Haiti right now. That entertainer that was made president, similar to George Weah, looting the country, getting rich, economy terrible, people protesting. Bam! They kill a journalist. You see, if I am Liberia, you go to my radio station, we're going to grab the police people that went, put them on a hostage, and then we'll form a human shoot and we'll be on the radio and we'll fill the town with human beings all over the place. That's what we are. That thing. Look, people need leadership. We're not dead. Now I are dead. That nonsense. Send people again. Let me be around you. Send people again. Send people. Send people there. Can't tell that nonsense you're talking. Other people that brought war to the country. We will not bring war. We'll just shake the town. Oh, we're not bringing war. We ain't got guns to bring war. We just shake the town. So Zogo then will loot and all that one gotta happen before things be all right. People gotta loot, people gotta do things. That one, because the government has a responsibility to ensure peace and stability. Before things be all right, people gotta loot, people gotta do things. That one, because the government has a responsibility to ensure peace and stability. Send people there. Can't tell that nonsense you're talking. Other people that brought war to the country. We will not bring war. We'll just shake the town. Oh, we're not bringing war. We ain't got guns to bring war. We just shake the town. So Zogo then will loot and all that one gotta happen before things be all right. People gotta loot, people gotta do things. That one, because the government has a responsibility to ensure peace and stability.
Okay. Did you hear it? Government gotta loot. People gotta loot. Zogo gotta loot.
I'm late.
You no, you good, Rosalie. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay. You heard Costa. He will put people on the street. They will loot, and that was what Tapla Z Davis responded to.
Yeah.
That Darius DeLong and other senators misconstrue him, try to put words in his mouth that he said he will kill protesters. This is Tapla Z Davis. Take a look and take a listen here. Let's do it for the record.
a desperation, though he was flawed previously, and that his government was defeated, he will make such a statement talking about the looting of Monrovia. But people are being joking. The symbol of everything that I have for personally is in Liberia. And I told people, anybody try my problem, I'll kill them. And I'm saying, I'm going to say openly. So that feeling alone transgressing it to other Liberians who have felt that Liberia can never ever go to war. Liberia will stick on the principle of the rule of law. That let that a piece of black piece of shit there that you will call for a looting of our country. Because for a desperation, though he was flawed previously in my district, and that his government was defeated, he will make such a statement talking about the looting of Monrovia. But people are being joking. Symbol of everything that I have personally is in it. And I told people, anybody come and come out, going for personally is in Liberia. The symbol of everything that I have for personally is in Liberia. Anybody try and come out, kill them. And I'm saying, I'll continue to say openly. The symbol of everything that I have for personally is in Liberia. And I told people, anybody try and come out, kill them. And I'm saying, I'll continue to say openly. So that feeling alone transgressing it to other Liberians who have felt that Liberia can never ever go to war. Liberia will stick on the principle of the rule of law. That let that a piece of black piece of shit there that you will call for the looting of our country. Because for a desperation, though he was flawed previously in my district there that you will call for the looting of our country. God that you will call for the looting of our country. That you will call for the looting of our country.
Okay. Are we clear on that?
Yes.
Did we hear Tapla Davis say he will kill protesters?
No.
Henry Costa said he will put people on the street to loot. There will be collateral damage. And Tapla Z. Davis said, the symbol of everything that I have worked for in America is in Liberia. If anybody comes and try my property, I will kill you. So, where can we find in our laws the rights of looters? People who go to take your properties, loot your homes, your businesses, and everything. Where do we find that? Roslyn?
There's no
Tamasa.
such thing. Tamasa, how you doing? I thought yellow.
Rose, I just looking at you. How are you, Sis Roslyn? How you doing? Great to see you.
You owe me fine. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No doubt, Whoopi.
No doubt. So here we are with Francis Yumalin, who is talking about mocking somebody to death. You saw that video.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Where he went to the police station and would not even sit down with the police. But listen to what he said when he left that place. Let me play you this audio.
The record must be set straight.
Yeah. Listen to what Francis Yumalin said when he left that place.
Farabu must disappear as of tonight. Whoever brought Farabu back here, withdraw him immediately. You have to do what we have to contend with. Beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I've said that to the Minister of Justice tonight. said that to the immigration authority tonight. Beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Rabu must then wear uniform as security officer or police officer. He's a troublemaker. He's here to intimidate, harass our people. We get our people to deal with him. I am leading that. I will lead that charge from 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And let the security forces listen to me. And I will see whoever the joint security commander is tomorrow morning. Falabu must disappear. And not reappear. He disappeared. He has reappeared. If you are wanting to disappear, he will disappear forever.
If you want him to disappear forever, he will disappear forever.
Mr. Gilman?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I have something to say to that particular.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I got an information from Lofa concerning the same story on that very day. And the guy that he was threatening to mob, the reason behind that was the guy told him, it's an immigration officer. The guy told him that he would not be allowed to bring in people from Guinea. No, from Sierra Leone.
From Sierra Leone. Yeah.
Yes. People from Sierra Leone to vote for him. That was the offense.
Yeah.
Because the Falabu guy told him there's no way he will troop people in to vote for him.
Correct.
That was the reason for those threats. And what I gather, that the guy that he was threatening, the guy has his own men, like security guards, because of the kind of job he does at the borders.
Yeah.
So he was threatening him, and the people said it was good that the Falabu guy didn't show up because it was going to be very disastrous.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to say.
Absolutely. And these are the people that Joseph Boakai is appointing or have appointed in government. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Medicine is even saying the same thing I'm saying here.
Yeah. Yeah. Medicine.
Well, immigration
yeah,
officer.
Yeah. Immigration officer.
He threatened to mob him.
Talking about, I called the justice minister, I called XYZ and told them Falabu must disappear from Foya district.
Mm-hmm.
If he can't disappear, we will cause him to disappear forever.
Yeah.
And that's the man you want to put in charge of internal affairs.
Can you imagine?
That's the man you want to put in charge of internal affairs. So you understand why the case, Julie Andy's case, was ordered dropped. Eh? They said a presidential advisor called to say drop the case, but that was a directive given to the presidential advisor.
Exactly.
Kushibet Keita. That was it was handed down. That decision, that directive was handed down.
And I'm wondering why.
Okay.
Why he chose that route.
Two citizens.
Yes.
Seeking
justice.
Is Boakai saying that our justice system is not viable, it's not credible? No one can. Darrell's Dillon brother who killed the young man, according to them, he got justice. He was free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was let go. He was free.
Yeah, they free him.
Prince Double, you damn foolish, my piggy.
He said the man was confirmed by Dillon and his boys, including, well, my God, Gilman.
Yeah. See, I said it.
I think you need to take that wrong, Mr. Gilman.
Eh?
See, when you become senator in a
Thank you,
Sunday night,
Prince.
it would be great.
Yeah,
I thought you become senator Sunday, you'll not be easy, you'll not be small.
I'm
Digging.
telling you. All right.
Wow.
Julie, any case is dropped.
Hmm.
The lady is crying,
Mm-hmm.
crying.
Mm-hmm.
She wants justice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Here is she, right here. Let me bring Julie Andy up.
Hmm.
I'm going with my supporter to the Executive Nation to ask the legal advisor to the president why he dropped the case against me. I've done nothing. I don't know who this guy is. And he defend my character for the work that I have done. For this country, I've served every government that I've come, and I've left a print. But the legal advisor, Bushibe Keita, told the president of the Republic of Liberia, he instructed the Senate court prosecutor to drop the case without my knowledge. I did not drop this case. I want us to go through the legal proceeding. Whatever judgment that come with it, I will settle for it. I am going to the mansion with my supporter, and I'm going there to stay there until I hear from Bushibe Keita why they dropped the case. In the meantime, my case is still standing in the civil court. I'm going with my supporter to the Executive Nation to ask the legal advisor to the president why he dropped the case against me. I've done nothing.
That's the dictatorship.
I don't know who this guy is. And he defend my character for the work that I have done. For this country, I've served every government that I've come, and I've left a print. But the legal advisor, Bushibe Keita, told the president of the Republic of Liberia, he instructed the Senate court prosecutor to drop the case without my knowledge. I did not drop this case. I want us to go through the legal proceeding. Whatever judgment that come with it, I will settle for it. I am going to the mansion with my supporter, and I'm going there to stay there until I hear from Bushibe Keita why they dropped the case. In the meantime, my case is still standing in the civil court. I'm going with my supporter to the Executive Nation to ask the legal advisor to the president why he dropped the case against me. I've done nothing. I don't know who this guy is. And he defend my character for the work that I have done. For this country, I've served every government that I've come, and I've left a print. But the legal advisor, Bushibe Keita, told the president of the Republic of Liberia, he instructed the Senate court prosecutor to drop the case without my knowledge. I did not drop this case. I want us to go through the legal proceeding. Whatever judgment that come with it, I will settle for it. I am going to the mansion with my supporter, and I'm going there to stay there until I hear from Bushibe Keita why they dropped the case. In the meantime, my case is still standing in the civil court. I'm going with my supporter to the Executive Nation.
I'm getting some kind of squeaking sound. Okay, you hear it now too?
Yes.
Is it off? I just turned my laptop and I
Yeah.
couldn't. Is it off now?
Yeah, it's off now.
Yeah. Okay, that was the phone line. That was the phone line. The jack was unplugged in the phone, so that way it was static. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh. Bessie Maida. She said this is how they're gonna run their government. Yeah. Okay. Two citizens. The woman is seeking redress. She did not behave like Francis Yumalin,
No.
her nephew,
No.
who decided to take men to go look for Falabu.
Mhm.
Okay? Francis Yumalin decided to take men. You heard him say he would take 25 motorbikes
Mhm.
with three men. Let me
About
show it to
200,
you.
about 200 something people plus or so.
That's 75%.
Oh,
Three
75
on a bike. This is Francis Yumalin, Representative 64. These are his men. Do you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He got 800 of them in the bush.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. These are his men.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Gangsterism.
Yeah? We will mock him to death. And you reward him with a position that come with taxpayers' dollars.
Yeah. Yeah. He should keep it in the private sector and not
Eh?
government job. I said he just need to keep it in the private sector. Their own company they open there who choose to deal with them to deal with them, but not with the government.
Yep. Why was the lady and her lawyer not informed before dropping the case? She heard it on social media. Damn, Joseph Boyka or Lopakante.
He's a dirt. That's a dirty move right there.
Telling you.
A dirty move.
This the watchman.
Yeah.
I mean this case with Madam Andy, Judy Andy. I mean, is so beautiful. It just got me sick, in my stomach because a country where you find two citizens are having a dispute and they try to use the legal route,
Legal.
one going to court, not jumping on the street, not
Mm-hmm.
attacking this
Not
person, but
attacking.
they decide
Yeah.
to take their case to court. Then a president, a government that should be there to serve these both citizens and make sure that the laws take its course. And one now is using political connection. One is using an allies means.
Mm-hmm.
One is using the means that because he put this particular person in power, and now they are trying to use a heavy hand to protect this person.
To protect the person.
And let me say something. It may sound awkward, but you see, we are talking about somebody that has been almost 50 years in the ball of politics of our country. I'm talking about Joseph Boakai.
Right.
The man worked his way, he became vice president for 12 years.
Yeah.
The man within 6 years, he used every other means possible. With human being being dragged, mobbed to death,
Yeah.
and he came to power.
And he danced with the devil.
And he danced with the devil. And now he's
protect
in
the
power.
fugitives.
This is the person we are talking about. The dark days of yesteryears is beginning to creep into the system, where now political allies will go and create harm and other things, and they go to be protected by the president.
Yeah.
This thing for 6 years we never come across this. We had a president at the time that even his own baby were eating on the street. He didn't care.
No.
They were thrown out. No protection.
No.
This is African politics. And we're talking this, as a man protect his people, he'll remain in power. He will remain. This is the African politics. And you'll protect them. And nobody will say anything. You'll cry and go sleep. And you'll protect them. Because this is what has been happening from time in time. That's why when President Weah came, he tried to change the narrative. Gave opportunity to every Liberian to just flex yourself. That even you can put more on the president, say you come on the street, you'd be laughing. But things have changed. But gradually we'll see that. But it's a sad story, Mr. Gilmore.
It is
a sad story.
It is.
Yeah.
That the woman will be going for justice, and you have heavy hands protecting this guy that insulted the lady, and the lady decided to use the route best way possible, that others will see it. That whenever things are happening, they go to court. But when they abuse this, there's a litmus test for this government. When they abuse this, why would somebody come and offend me and go to court? I will take the law in my own hands to protect myself. Because once this person is associated with the government to be, whatsoever that person does, they will be protected. So why would people go to court any longer? And this is the sense, the precedent they want to set up. But we call upon the government. This case shouldn't be dropped. We condemn this. We condemn the Keita man and the president. We're saying that the President Bouaka should take the law and make sure that he apply it to every citizen equally, irrespective of their own political and tribal affiliation.
Right.
Nobody should be trampled upon because they had that connection with the president, and then you use that means. It is wrong.
Very wrong.
It is wrong. Very pitiful. But we'll follow this case.
I mean, just turn off the video in the back.
Oh, that AB?
Yeah. Let him hear you.
Nephew?
Yeah. But go there. Welcome. How you doing?
Very much, I'm good, my brother.
Yeah, man. Now the Giuliani story is just sorrowful, you know.
It is.
Oh yes. But great to be here, my brother. Thanks for the show, my dear sister Roselyn.
How you doing, AB?
Very much, I'm good. Delano, great show, and you guys, I can see that the cylinders are firing again tonight. Like my dear brother Gilbert said, he said that his cylinder is operating and everything firing simultaneously. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
But it's great to be here, You know, the attribute of tyrannic leadership is creeping in Liberia at the heavy speed, in fact.
It is.
It's not systematic. It's moving at 80 miles per hour, I'm telling you. And for the contemporary Liberia that we all have seen in the last 20 years, nobody anticipated that you're going to have a jungle justice system in our country anymore. For you to have, quote unquote, an experienced hands at the helm of leadership in our country, and making a phone call to a judge, a prosecutor, telling the prosecutor, drop a case. That is tantamount to waging war on your citizenry. A reason being, I'm speaking from that perspective, is just indicated of the fact that if you go against any loyalist of this president and this party in power, you're going to have no justice anywhere.
Right.
Because this is not a threat. You have the Queen situation. As you stated on the show quite a few times, the Queen is all over in Liberia, moving with impunity.
With impunity. And then A.B. Kroma said he arrested drugs today. You need to first arrest Queen.
That's the point. But my brother, if you're going to go to court, at least Queen situation shall not even be arraigned in court. But you have a case in court wherein time frame have been set aside by the judge that the people should appear on Friday.
Yeah.
Only to get a phone call and prosecutor talking about insufficient evidence. First and foremost, before a case get arraigned in court, the prosecution examine his evidence and tell you that, hey, look, we can bring this case to court before a judge. But to come, I mean, quite honestly, I'm completely dumbfounded. Like I told you last time, my brother, when I shared this particular episode in the chat room, I was completely taken aback.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, look at the merit of the case. And the lady is telling you, I don't care, even if I should lose this case in court, I will accept the verdict.
Right.
What more else can one say? You understand? So I mean, it's so disappointing. But because this is a bad signal, even for people that are going to go in, contemplating on investing in our country economically, they're going to have a second thought. They say, but wait a minute, who's going to defend me here?
Right.
If the phone call can be made to a court to drop a case, a criminal case, because it's no longer civil.
Right.
What am I going to do as a foreign investor in that place if somebody should squander my resources or infringe on my right there? Yeah. So this is really appalling, my brother, and it's a scary moment for every rational Liberian, even abroad and back home. The question is, where are you going to attain justice?
Where?
So it's scary. Honestly speaking, politics aside, it's scary. The judicial system, the independence of that judicial system, the Liberians have benefited for it from the post-war since the last maybe 20 or 25 years now. Not even under Charles Taylor that you experience such a situation that you take a phone call and call any court in Liberia to tell them to drop a case.
Drop a case.
It never happened under Charles Taylor. It never happened because
I don't know whether when we replay those or keys videos where he attacking Joseph Boyka, whether they will like it. But this platform can play it, that's all.
But here's the thing. Look, my brother, here's the thing. If you feel that this man is a partisan, he's your supporter, he's an ally, I mean, you're at liberty to accept his support. But all you do, if he goes to court, muster the courage and give you the financial resources, and if you want to provide legal means for him, that's your business. Do that. But you cannot go to court and tell court, drop this case.
Drop the
so
case.
You just let Michael
Master Washington is following. Good evening there, Mas. How you doing? She's following, and she said this is abuse of power.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is. It is a total abuse of power, Masa. You are right. It is a scary moment for everybody, like I said, my brother, because it's just telling you, Rosalie or Michael Gilman can get on go Liberia today, and somebody infringe on your right. No, maybe you say, oh, this one is a supporter of George Weah or CDC. You drop a case. Exactly. I mean, it's a scary thing.
It is scary. It is scary.
So, my brother, I mean, let me not take all of your time, but quite honestly, every rational Liberian, politics aside, they should start to question the rationale of this particular thing, because you are infringing on the judicial system of that country, and you are subjugating the judges.
And
lack of independence.
Justice.
Right.
Quite honestly. Thank you, my brother, but it's great to be here.
Absolutely. It's great to have you as well, Brother Kone, A.B. Kone. Folks, if you just joined us here, welcome. This is the program, Liberia First On Ght Hard Talk. On here, we don't entertain insults of any kind, okay? So if you don't like what we say here, what we do here, just switch the channel. Don't insult anybody. You can come back another day and watch the show, so that you don't go and create fake profile to come back, because we'll block you if you insult anybody. You can't insult me. You can't insult my panelists, my analysts, or people you interact with on the show, okay? Let's just have a conversation about our country, Liberia, and its people. That's all we want. Okay? We all can be of the same mindset. Because what we see here today happening with somebody seeking justice, we always say, we want justice. We want justice.
Yeah.
Julie Andy waited for the opportunity to take this guy to court.
Mhm.
And she did. She didn't
Yeah.
behave like Francis Yumalin to try to mock him to death. She took him to court. Well, if you did not trust the justice system under President Weah and the CDC government, we have a new government. We have a new government. At least allow the case to go to court. Let people witness it. And then you can call the judge, give him a brown envelope and say, turn that case against her. Then we understand. But the case did not go anywhere. The case did not go anywhere.
Mr. Gilmore, let me cut you up on that. I don't even think it's a good thing to suggest.
No, but
I mean,
but
let the
what
case
did they
go
do?
through.
That's just what they did here.
They never opened her files.
They
her
didn't
stick
open the
of
files. They didn't go
her
through the
stick-
case.
Yeah, her stick of videos were in
That's
her
what
possession.
I said. If they had gone through the due process, and then they know that this man wronged the woman,
Mm-hmm.
but they want to mango the case, then they can do it. Then the Liberian people know that the case was heard, but the case was not heard, and you say
No,
there's no evidence.
it's sickening.
Very sickening.
It's sickening. But Mr. Gilmore, can I say something if you don't
Yeah.
mind?
Yeah.
You see, these are some of the reasons. I mean, on these kind of cases and these kind of a sloppy reaction to depriving someone of getting justice that brings out the hate in the streets
Right.
of the land. Typical example, what happened to the lady at the red light is based on these kind of stories
Yep.
where a lady was insulted. I mean, on social media globally, and lied on her character, has no idea who this woman is, if even he knew who she is. God damn it. She didn't pick force on him.
No.
She was doing her work for the nation. And you treat her in this manner. And you allow it to go free after she took the legal route. And you allow it to go free.
How
What you
does
think the
one
kids
get redress?
Yes. What you think the kids in
Eh?
the streets,
How does one get redress?
you know?
If you're gonna stop this process with a phone call.
Yeah. What a phone call. What authority so much?
Yeah.
So it only plain blank
Absolutely,
tell us
Massa
that
Washington. She
it is
said
the
there are
president's.
consequences for the way people vote. And somebody trainer earlier on here said Sidisha should be angry and disenchanted the next time. But we'll come to that. You're in the majority, and then 20,000, but that's a whole lot to it. We want counties, senatorial seats, and the president didn't win those counties.
Brother, let me just jump
I
in there.
I
Yeah,
am telling you, there's
Yeah.
another one. Oh,
yeah, is a thing. That's like I said. That's another discussion for
That's
another
another
time.
discussion. Yeah.
But here's the thing, just to a little bit snippet of what you talk about. Take for instance, like Nimba County. Globally, worldwide, there is no way you're gonna have a round of election and you get a vote more in a particular county more than the first round vote. It never happened.
It never happened. Yeah.
How could Nimba County produce more vote more than the first round?
Yeah.
So those are things in that. Those are things in that. But again, we don't want to open that other discussion right now.
I'm telling you.
Because Nimba County they gave Joseph Barker 144,000 votes. That could have given the first round. How do you reconcile that?
As Gilman said, that's a whole different discussion. But anyway, we can go there to there will be.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's give it out.
That discussion huge. That discussion is that 1 week discussion.
Yeah, 1 week. Before we go to April 6th and what's pending, a lot of appointments have been made. Yeah. And every time I hear about appointments being made, I go to see who all names on the list. I'm looking for my young brother name, George Lobo.
Oh, is that on the list?
Yeah, I'm looking for George Lobo's name. Una Lobo name I'm looking for. Because I'm going to play a video for all of us here tonight.
Lobo will come out.
From 4 years ago. From 4 years ago. Lobo and I, some of you will recall, we had a debate.
The debate.
On Focus on Liberia.
Yes.
On Focus on Liberia. And Lobo always presented himself as one who can be finance minister because he had been challenging Samuel Twe and said a whole lot of negative things about Samuel Twe.
Like a CPA.
Yeah, like he's on CPA.
Yes.
So the Triple D went after him, his files, and at that debate, straight from the introductory statement I made of myself, my opening statement, I told the Liberian people, the moderator and the Liberian people that were following, and now I'm going to play that for you, going to hear. I said, and I quote, "You will hear George Lobo say a lot of things here wrong with the government and with people in the government, and people are inept and this and that and the rest of it. But you would never hear him talk about he going to Arizona State University for 12 years. He exhausted his student loan. He exhausted the FAFSA and did not come out with even an associate degree for 12 years.
Well, Mr.
Today,
you just promoted a man to now. You get him.
I want Baga to appoint him because
I'm
a promotion. I want Baga to appoint him to a position where he doesn't have to submit 30 copies of a resume. Okay, I want him go to a position, even maybe they can make him deputy to Eugene Fagon. That one, he's not going to submit resume. He's just going to take off it.
for $400.
Eh?
For $400.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm serious. I want my young brother to get appointed.
You feel like giving him a job, Mr. Kimon?
Yeah. So maybe by tomorrow, a name will come on the list, and then we'll know.
He had Dualu, the sanitation man.
Yeah, he and Dualu. Dualu wanted to be city mayor. He said because Jefferson Koji became city mayor, so he said he can become city mayor.
But in that position, God to another
Oh,
kissing
Eh?
That's the mayor position, God to another kissing mail. So
Yeah.
I don't know what I will do.
Okay, so this is it right here. Uh let me
You just laugh, right?
I just laugh. Let me see where we got this tip to roll it from. Take a look and take a listen here. I want to make sure we begin with the moderator, Dennis Jar.
So I will make a statement. For example, Mr. Lobo will respond to the statement. Mr. Gilmer will respond. Then Mr. Lobo will come back with his rebuttal. And then Mr. Gilmer will come back with another rebuttal, all for 1 minute 30 seconds. Then we move on to the next issue. We want to exhaust like 8 or 10 different issues before we start bringing in our audience with their questions. So for your opening statement, I want to say, what is your general feel of current issues in Liberia? What are some of the sticky issues and how can they be resolved? We did a coin toss, and Mr. Gilmer, you go first to tell us your feel about current issues in Liberia, and what are some of the sticky points, and how can these issues be addressed? 2 seconds, and I'm the timekeeper.
2 seconds? Gone already.
No, 2 minutes. Sorry. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Well, thank you very much, and again, good evening to all of you watching this broadcast tonight. You all know me. I am the host of Judah Hard Talk. The issue in our country is one that has been based since the inception of this government, that has been based on falsehood, lies, innuendos, such that you'll hear my colleague on here tonight talk about the president is inept, the officials are corrupt, the government is piled up with thieves and roads and what have you. But what you will not hear him talk tonight is to tell you that he's been at Arizona State University for over 12 years, have not graduated, have not earned an associate degree. He is an employee of teller at Wells Fargo Bank, and he claims to be a banker, just a teller. But I can tell you, the president of America Bank started off in a mailroom as a mail carrier for the bank. And he went to school, educated himself, and got to become president of America Bank. So, Mr. Lobo, I hope you will tell us tonight his credentials, because I come to this with degrees in accounting, in business administration, and community development. What has he brought to the table? These lies have got to stop with this conversation tonight. Let's be factual and honest, such that you will leave from here benefiting from these discourses tonight. And so I have come just to do that, to talk truth, to speak honestly, excellently, and of course, to provide you information and education. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Lobo, your opening statement, I want us to tell me what's your general feel about current events in Liberia? What are some of the sticky issues and how can these issues be resolved?
First of all, Mr. Dennis, I want to begin by saying thanks to you and to all the Liberians who have tuned in today. Before I make my statement, let me take this time to remember one of Africa's fallen heroes, to the people of Zimbabwe, to the family of Robert Mugabe. I want to extend my sincere condolences to that family, our deepest sympathy, as we know Mugabe was a father and a hero in African politics. With regards to where we stand in Liberia today, I come to you not only disappointed, but I'm heartbroken, understanding that in our country today, there's total breakdown of the institutions, there's increased violence, rampant corruption, there's a lack of distrust in the society. What I come to bring forward is the increase in hardship on our people. My obligation here today is to be able to bring people and to talk about issues of national concern and be able to inform our people using the facts that are available to us. However, what I will not do is to demean myself, is to reduce myself to personal attacks. what I also take this opportunity to say to all Liberians, in as much as we ask our government to be responsible, we expect that every single citizen will be respectful of each other and will know how to address each other. What got us in this position today is the fight of dishonesty. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to do just that to the Liberian people. And my wish is that as things are unfolding in Liberia, there's increasing hardship. Our hospitals can no longer function. Our government is in a state of collapse. Our country, once again, is headed backwards. Having gone through the difficulties of our time, it is unfortunate in this 21st century that young people continue to struggle for daily bread. And that is why I'm here to do today and to hold our government accountable. And I want to say thank you for this opportunity. And once again, to our brothers and sisters in Zimbabwe, we want to say our sympathy to you and for the falling of Mr. Robert Mugabe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, and so you heard him. I reminded him more than 4 times. It would take him about 22 minutes in the conversation when people were texting him and calling him and telling him, say, but man, the man, keep going after your education before he will respond. And then I also told him, I said, it will take you 22 minutes to respond to something that I said in my opening statement, the first minute of the conversation. Okay? I'm
that
not,
was to Zimbabwe because he had.
Yeah, he went to Zimbabwe. he went to Robert Mugabe.
He wanted to stretch a conversation.
Yeah, but these are the things that are happening in our country, especially with the boycott government. Putting square pegs in round holes.
Mm-hmm.
People who are not qualified for positions are taking positions, are given positions. Yeah. Putting square pegs in round hole. You know what square pegs is?
Yeah.
Like you know, the thing can fit and you put it there.
The round and square don't work together.
No, it don't work together. They don't. Okay. So we have a problem in our country. Mm-hmm. And we should have had the General Akaras Gray on here tonight. We've been talking all day, but then time. We should have been together on Freedom FM. And we had a situation there. We couldn't come on. So he decided to come on here tonight. But then we came on late, 8 o'clock.
I think there's a current issue going on.
I
think there's a current issue going on based on one of the nominees were being removed because it was wrongly placed there. Some deputy minister somewhere.
Where?
In the listing, someone's name was being removed and replaced by another person.
a whole lot of those things going on.
In the last appointments that were made, the 139 listing, someone has been removed.
Profiling Liberia. You see, the intro inquiry made was for him to justify his competence in contrast to what he has criticized others for of you. And he's responded by calling the inquiry a personal attack. Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah. D. Willer Finance said, are you speaking about fire service?
Fire service.
Is that they put somebody at fire service who not qualified?
Yeah, fire service. Some deputy minister. Oh, God,
I think I followed that story.
Did you see? Okay.
The chairman of the EFF, Emmanuel Gongwe.
Gongwe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they say they are allies to the the current establishment.
Yeah.
So there were listings that were sent to the president, and then when the names went there, I think they swap it with some position, and then Gongwe
That
came up.
Bwaga was asleep.
Yeah, Gongwe came up. And he said he has seen you check, but then there was some swapping that went on, so they need to make that correction. So
Right.
I mean, event, I don't know, man, what's going on there, but there are a lot of things, name changing and position changing. When Baka Sunday, the men can go and retap it for different names. But I think you are saying something, the watchman, you are saying something about the positions, about names coming up. I too have been following those names extensively. And to be frank, as a young person who've been in the border politics, most of the names that you see coming out, these are people we know from different angles. Because we've been there, and that's something as a political man, I'm telling you this, from my political terrain. If you see the names that are coming up, they are very strategic for the Unity Party. Let me just make that very clear. Very, very strategic. The first 2 days, when the names came out, I was watching to see. But I think that there are people now with the president trying to bring the president at a certain level. And for the political expediency to make him to a little bit be there and not be sweating. Yeah, so you turned in terms of names that are coming up. And if you see those names that are coming up, these are most of the young firebrand, intellectual young people that have been on the ground. These are people now they're trying to bring into soft in the ground. And it's all about politics, and all about how the public can survive.
The name Luther Tape, the chairman, the name
Yeah.
advisor, chairman of the board of directors for
So
MPA.
they're switching, they're doing a lot of switching and a lot of things. So the politics is very plain. So I've been following, and I know most of the guys, and I know why these things are coming up at this moment. Yeah, so it's something I'm watching, I'm continuing to follow. But we'll talk about it more, and we'll do some competitive analysis about our 6 years and some of these things, and then we'll bring it out. But we'll just leave it as it is. But to just let you know, being in the border politics as a young person in Liberia and looking at the names that are coming up, these are survival moves in a position that are coming up to make sure that the president remain in power for 6 years. Because any detour in that, he will not make 1 week. So there are a lot of things that go on. A lot of things going on, and you'll see names that you'll see that you'll be surprised. It's all because that Bwaka cannot, stand certain heat, and they have to do that U-turn to make sure that they keep him at a certain level. Maybe what are the 6 years or 4 years? I don't know which one he will survive, but we'll watch and see.
Right.
But they are a little bit strategic now in terms of the names that are coming up. Seriously.
Absolutely.
They're a little bit strategic.
Terry Marie Falabondo. But man, are you honest to what I said?
Listen, my brother, what Delano were talking about, and the topic now we have shifted to with regards to these appointments. What is really, really concerning and troubling to me is the issue about the tenure positions.
The tenure positions. Thank you.
The tenure positions, they are, when I say travesty of justice, people are there. I mean, if you're going to have a 50 years experienced leader as president of a nation, and those minute things about politics and the law is not at his fingertip at this point in time, it raises a lot of flag in terms of judgment. Because tenure positions, when George Weah took over, there are people that you're talking about, oh, they know nothing. But that leader exhibited exemplary leadership.
Leadership, correct.
In terms of the laws, the constitution of the country. He came and met people in the position, like I referenced that, I think, last night. So the central bank issue, they had 10 positions there. And those people, some of them resigned and others were there for financial reasons from the very day. We know that. Like in the case of Charles Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, but for you to come, because you got overzealous supporters, that they are so exasperated that they just want to grab and go at any cost. And you're going to be flamping the laws like this? It's troubling. Yeah. Now, even today, I think today or so, I was listening to one of these sister stations, and the guys are talking about how one of those that got appointed, not even going for confirmation here or whatever it is, he walked to the LTA and something, trying to position himself as a member of the LTA, whatever council they got there.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, it's about time that Liberia, we start to shame those desperados.
Seriously?
Shame them, real shame them, because it's too much of greed.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of them talk about how they make it 6 figure in the United States here.
So
and yes,
they sold their businesses to go buy a position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you all over the place, you know there is when it comes to tenure positions, maybe the guy got 2 more years or so, or maybe a year or so to go.
Yeah.
Why can't you exercise that restraint? And
Now, if
for any reason, let me just put on there, my brother. Yeah, go ahead.
You recall when we're in Liberia, we decided to go to RB Bank to dig deeper into Joseph Boakai loan.
Exactly. Yes.
Today we are getting information that the president of RB Bank, Samoa.
Oh yes, Samoa. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Henry Samoa.
Yeah. I'm talking. Yeah.
Samoa is the one that Boakai wants to send to Central Bank of Liberia. Okay. We reported here, I think when we're in Monrovia, I did a show and said that Samoa has been behind Boakai, or Boakai wants to make him finance minister if he had won the election. And that was before the elections were held. Yeah. Now Samoa were going to go to finance ministry. Now that he's not going there, we got Kamara there.
Oh, so yes.
He wants to send him to Central Bank of Liberia.
Wow.
That the man who gave him 5 loans.
To clean house, who now?
They gave him five. He got loan from RB Bank 5 times, and that because of Samoa.
Imagine.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I think nephew too. Tamasada, his nephew.
What?
It's possible.
Yeah, but the relationship is a 5 times.
5 times. So
but you know,
I actually went in the bank. I went to Samoa's office, but I couldn't meet with him, and they had a tragedy that day. You know, fire killed one of their senior staff of 5 family members in Corwell that day. So the whole office was kind of not too all right. Yeah.
Well, you know, my brother, what you're talking about, those people that occupy the positions, it's about time that they start to institute some legal measures. It's not so much that they are desperate for the job, but they should institute a legal measure and seek redress in the courts. Even if the courts in Liberia are tempered with, they should take them to an ECOWAS court or something. Yeah. Because this is irresponsibility as I speak. People need to speak on it. It's not that the people are so desperate for the job. But you can't come, our democracy has reached thus far. and you start to trample on it like this and we are retrogressing in terms of progressing. Come on, huh? These people need to be accountable for to account for this kind of behavior. Quite honestly, it's really frustrating.
It is.
I mean, what a level of desperation.
Serious
You see, you got all of the qualifications. Now, if you got qualifications, I don't care what you can be, whatever it is. Try to establish some damn business in Liberia, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, incorporate some things.
Yeah.
But you just jogging all over the place for jobs and running all over the place on a desperation. And they come up thinking, oh, they are qualified. Man, you qualify, you can't even structure a damn government. Come on, man.
Yeah. You get structure.
But the issue still with the tenure position, the tenure job. This particular governance policy was introduced by the Baka and Salif administration.
Exactly.
And then by then Baka was the vice president. Most of the legislation, most of the legislation passed through his signature. He had that oversight responsibility. It was passed, through. When he presided as the president of the Senate.
Yes.
So to even see this and just blind himself on it and try to find people to occupy this position, I think it's a serious problem. I think our laws need to be very strong on this because there's a reason for that. I think Baka knows about it very well, so he's not novice to this. Didn't want that. They were the progenitor of this particular laws because they believed that it would have been.
You'll be talking. I got my computer got problem again, so you'll be talking when I come back. We'll just begin to take calls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ibi, as you're saying,
But Thomas, here's the thing. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish your thought first.
The issue about the tenure position, that you're talking about, says it's very serious. That I think all Liberians, well-meaning Liberians, that mean well for our country is something that we need to really speak to, and we need to really enlighten our people on this, because the issue about this law, came about, through the Salif and the Baka administration, and the essence of it is to make sure that people have that independence in working without interference, and because way back people thought that people interfere in these areas, and president has, that absolute authority in these areas. So to provide a system that will avoid interference in everything, they created a tenure position that once can be there, even the regime leaves, you still have the authority to work according to the laws, and the legislation that guides there. So if Baka will see this and blind his eyes on this, and these laws, came from under his feet, then I think it's a recipe for chaos that you want to create. It's a serious pandemonium. You want to create.
But Thomas, what you're talking about, take for instance, like the LTA. The LTA, the reason you got tenure positions in that place is for its independence, because this is a segment of government that certified radio stations, frequencies, and all those kind of things. Now, if you're going to politicize that place to the point that it becomes a partisan entity, there's a likelihood that places that Freedom FM and oil will not get their radio frequency will not get renewed. Because if you're going to be sending people like Patrick Horner and Tina there to take over that place, a staunch ally of Baka, I mean, I don't have a problem if the commissioners there, they're turning over and you appoint people to occupy it, you're loyalists, then so be it. But if you're going to have those overzealous people, they occupy these positions, and you got a media entity that is not so supportive of the government, it becomes an issue. That's we're not going to renew this thing yet. And that's about it. Nothing you can do. All right? So it's disappointing. Now you got, I don't know whether they're trying to tribalize things, because You got a crime man who is the governor of the central bank, and they're talking about they want to remove him. And yet, that whole county,
Yes.
What kind of man?
a crime man, so they want to move him. Tyler, yes. So they
Yes,
want to move him.
what book is he man? What book is he man at?
The wise man say there are a lot of signs in my around.
Yeah.
When you tell them yes, sir, yes, tama. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, my brother, it's tough, but people. The thing about it is that it's a trial balloon. A lot of things they throw out because, from my understanding, today is that the Senate has claimed their attention, and they are calling some of these things to order right now. That some of this appointment needs to be withdrawn and all those kinds of things.
Right.
I mean, for crying out loud, if they are, they get the power of the purse.
Blacko's Apple is asking a question here. Let me put it up for everybody. He said, Mr. Gamer, what was the ruling from the Supreme Court on Isaac Jackson's position? I think Isaac Jackson was a maritime in Europe, right? Can we learn a lesson from his case? Anybody know what was the ruling on Isaac Jackson? I think he won the case and he was paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
Isaac has a redress for his case and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I can't delve into the whole details of it right now, but at least he had the opportunity under the judicial system under George Weah to go to court in Liberia and seek a redress there. So it's the case of these other people that have been their position have been trampled upon.
Right.
They can go there and do that too, because this thing it needs to stop.
Really does.
Because if they go into places trying to tell people, "No, we're here. You don't come here again." Come on, what is this? The plan the price of rice is escalating. The price of gasoline escalating.
And
they don't care about that. Everything talking about, I need this position, I need that, and so forth.
Yeah.
You've been around the corridor of power for.
We'll mock Falabu to.
Yeah, and look at such a character, and then you want to appoint him to be Internal Affairs Minister. What I can tell you, even the local chiefs, the elders of that country need to reject this particular appointee.
Because they really have to.
Because he's gonna be leading them.
Yeah, when he gets to that position, that power.
And by the way, I heard you talking about this Falabu. This Falabu, I know him long years, even before he joined the immigration.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy was a ranking guy.
Yeah.
I think from my understanding, he was a corner or so in the immigration. It's not an ordinary guy you're talking about. You're gonna go mob in the street.
You're gonna go mock him.
The guy moved with his bodyguards himself.
I mean, he's a ranking guy. He was in the ranking part of that immigration system over there. I knew the guy long before he even joined immigration.
Right.
You understand me? So if you're gonna have a man and he did not speak in an ordinary capacity, but a sitting lawmaker, to verbalize things like that, it's not even a made-up story. And they're telling the guy, "Oh, look, you don't know me, eh? I'm an effing old rebel."
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Because the guy's from trucking people.
Anywhere I see him, I'm going to walk in tonight. I mean, today or whatever it is.
He needs to disappear.
Get me out of here.
You get him out of here.
Who is you, by the way?
That's a government Liberia security personnel.
But besides, my brother, on a lighter note, the man, Agisi man too, he belongs to Foya district.
Of course.
So what's wrong with that?
Now, why the man name is Falabu?
Falabu belong to Foya district.
Yeah, they all can play football in Foya.
Hey, you want
to mock the man.
You want to mock the man.
My brother, this thing need to be highlighted continuously.
Yes, okay, we're laughing.
Oh yeah, we are talking about it.
Our lines are open, folks. So call us here. We got limited time. Call us here. Direct and WhatsApp 313-957-9702. If you want to be partake on the show here tonight, our lines are open. Welcome to all of you. If you just join us here, hopefully you get to go back to watch the replay. Okay. Until we get our first caller. Maybe you were saying something, our Tamasa.
Okay, let me say something quick.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
you
go
finish.
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, okay, Rosalie.
I'm just reading here that 25 kg bag of rice is now 3,550 Liberian dollars, as
Right.
equivalent to 1850 US
Absolutely.
dollars.
We got our first
The-
caller, Joyce Lamagere Wim.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
Joyce.
Lamagere.
Lamaga, how are you?
Also, can't help them. Only six.
Eh?
I heard the people calling CNN. They can't help them.
Oh
The
yeah.
people, they say the people that stood for Charlotte Musu, can
Shallow.
you please can help us
Uh-huh.
for the protest. They shouldn't worry. We'll come in.
We'll come in.
Mr. Kemo, the only disappointment I get in my whole life is Joseph Pogatin is our non-trade senator okay in our house. Because they are all about the yellow infidel and brown infidel, yellow infidel. They sat down there for 6 years. They saw how they put daily grading. They saw how they put use the government.
Yeah.
And they sitting there. Everything that they did to them. And then they passing those people there. They passing them through the Senate. When the normal people that in that bro, what come cry for Beco rest? When they started denigrate our senator, then we send a cash up there. We send a safe way there.
Yeah.
Because the children stood in the rain, the sun, they died to put some of those senators represented in chair to speak on behalf of them. And then they accepting Brian Enfield and passing someone that stood in the public and say, I will mock somebody to death.
Yeah.
And you're passing. Someone that killed your citizen 2005, 2004, your soil, your bleed, your crack. And you're going to pass that person in the Senate. I am so ashamed of all the senators that call themselves citizen in that place. Unless because Joey are not there. You see, that one told Joey, all the people that were behind you, they were all hypocrites. They were only using your knee to give him to get power. Now that they get the power, they will see the truth color. But what goes around? Senator and representative, what goes around? It comes around. 6 years, now 6 million days. Now 6 million years, now 12, just 6 years. When you sleep, you get up, 6 years will come and pass. I listen, take him to him.
Thank you very much.
But I am standing with my hair, my foot, my finger, everything with Giuliani. Any protest you want, will stand behind. Any woman that don't stand with her, you disgracing yourself.
Right.
That's all I can tell them. They must cost me to mommy and care. I can say I stand with your sister because we're not going to reward people that will insult our mothers, our sister, and insult people. Mr. The way that boy insulted that woman, even she go to Louis Vuitton, Tommy Hilfiger bought Barry and Palo $3,000 blouses and put on shoulder that tissue from the international war because the way you take her character. She took years to pay her character. You took one day to send on social media to support character because you want job.
Yeah.
And you said Buaka sat there. Mr. Buaka. You're sick, but your brain is correct. You said you know exactly what you're doing. Nobody push you into the wall. You're just a very evil man. I listen because I won't get too angry right now. I hold it so get 6 years.
Thank you very much.
I listen.
Our big mom, Sis Mariah Nelson.
Yes, it's a game on. How you doing?
I'm fine. Happy New Year, Oma.
Mama Mariah, how are you? Happy New Year.
Thank
everybody.
Yeah.
And thank God we're back again. We're here and we are alive.
All right.
To see this time again concerning our country. We here, we're talking again for another 6 years. Everything in God's hand. We don't know.
Right.
By God's grace, He spare our life.
Yeah.
Some of us we already I'm in my 70s. And I look into the Lord. I tell Him, thank you.
Amen.
But the sorry for thing here is
you went nowhere.
No.
The country is upside down. Where are we going to live with the children? Because if you look at the whole picture right now with Liberia, it's sorry for because the foreigner taking everything out of our country and we're forcing it on ourselves for power.
Yeah.
And our children are in the streets. Our family and friends and Liberians, the citizens that died the 40-year war, their children all in the ghetto, the Sogo. The people brought the war, they said they were going to do this, they moved, do nothing. Aliens brought the war, nothing. They took power, they took their own money. They're living in a country, they and their children, going traveling abroad and things.
Mm-hmm.
Where the additional people, children, we that own the land. What are we living with the children? Where are we living with the children? Because the land slipping out of our hand. I don't know if you're looking at it.
We're mocking one another.
We're killing one another. Today again, I saw a boy lean down in the street for motorbike. They mocking, they beat him, they kill him.
Yeah.
I think he died because he was just breathing small. The children, nothing now, they just beating their friends there in the street, they killing one another. So we are keen to build a country for us to develop and sit and have a peaceful nation. They see people again, our people, we so all the indigenous people who first among ourselves. Politics are divided. We divided the country is carefully divided. The wickedness are common Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking over the phone, nobody paying attention. Only God grace people are going about in our nation there. We put concern Liberia together. Where are we? Are we still strong? Because the thing that going on with Judy Angie there is sorry for that girl with that character that has served that nation so many years. For a sitting president, a legal advisor to call to the court. It's not the man that called that Mr. Boaka.
That Boaka, that's what I
So that
said.
man to call.
Yeah.
You go up, you come down, Mr. Gamer, you put gun to my throat that Mr. Boaka call at me.
Yeah.
To certify Prophet Key so he cannot cause sin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to call these people names.
No.
But the whole thing here is we have to be strong. If we don't stand up for this nation the way God gave us breath, so you will get a degree. ABO, all of us, the concerned Liberian, we put together so these things we can talk about it. Where are we now? Because look at our own country now, we scared the people will drive us out of there.
They can't drive us out of there, oh man.
I just saying something.
The CLN is stronger than yesterday. We're stronger today than yesterday.
We need to come together and read and have a discussion and start it because they think are starting so that Judy Annie we're talking about today. They beat Karen still beating people and killing them. They held the ball election time.
Mm-hmm.
She pinned the ball down. Queen, what her name? That Queen girl.
Yeah.
And today this girl is walking around an old man Boaka. This Sierra Leone old man who God took to our country as a small boy, enjoy our country, and the old man got nothing to offer our country but social wickedness and confusion. And he got yet, even old lady can't on his wife, got yet to open her mouth to say, go and arrest this girl for the labor. And he's sleeping. But we have a God who's not sleeping.
Right.
It's just like he's a God of seizing him time. It will get wiser than this if we don't put ourselves together now and stand up. It will get worse. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Omen Baka, he care. He really don't care. And those children who getting all those big positions, majority of them living abroad here, their family not in Liberia. Mm-hmm. They don't care about the market woman. They don't care about the pimping rider. They don't care about the boy in the ghetto and the girl in the ghetto. Those children went there to get their money and come abroad here and sit down. Send their money here, be paying for their houses. We have to stand up. You go Grand Jida County, the Mosi people, the Burkina Faso now overtake the place. We got senators, we got representatives, nobody talking. The other group there, the whole Senate there is polluted. It's poor, it's ratting. The people just taking money. Nobody care for the country. The person that God sent to us, which is George Manning, they make it, he turn the country over because he won't be part of the evil. And this is where we find ourselves. We say we were not here, now we are here. And we will not sit down here, women back to run our country like that. No. The country law has, any country where the law not strong, plenty things can go on. This will be another trouble in our country. Because people already angry, the country divided. They will get angry if they only continue in this.
Thank you, Omar. Let me take other callers. Thank you. We're running out of time here. Thank you very much. 614 6747. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Gimme, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm Joseph Tamai.
Tama, welcome.
Yeah. Mr. Gimme, Omer Bwakai, everything he's doing is being calculated and planned. That Omer is not making mistake. Everything he doing, he plan it and calculate it well. The appointments, it's not a mistake. He knows. He was at the Senate when those bills were passed. He know.
Yeah,
he know those places, and he served 12 years in government.
Yeah.
No people who served in those positions are supporting him today. Nobody can tell me that this Omer does not know what he's doing. His intent is to witch hunt, to get all of those that were appointed by Joshua out of the system.
Out of the system, correct.
Yes.
And one main reason I see he's doing those is that he don't want the Liberian people to see those wrong things they're going to be doing during their time.
Yeah.
You know, when Joshua took over, he kept opposition in the system. Every little error that's supposed to be dealt with administratively was outside. Those people were keeping them, they were putting those information outside. Even at the central bank, the same thing happens there. Waka is now getting rid of anyone that is part of the CDC.
Absolutely.
He is not making anybody tell you, oh, the Omer don't know what he's doing. The Omer, because he's sick, people advise. No, he's doing it with plan. There will be massive corruption, and the Liberian people will not be able to see so easily. This Omer came to rescue himself, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. All the mistakes he made, everything he lavished when he was young, he got to get them back.
You got to get them back.
He got to get it back.
Thank you very much.
You criticize Joshua for bringing in incompetent people to work in government. Why are you doing the same thing? Why? Why are you doing the same thing?
He already is supposed to
rice price is high now. Rice price high, gasoline price, every commodity on the market price is going up. So what's the change?
It's in the rescue.
His 100 days, the 100 days are going. Up to now, one caterpillar is not on any of the roads.
No. The new public work minister building a road going to your house. That's the first thing. Thank you very much, Tama. You're both tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ross. Yeah, that's what the guy doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome, Ross. How are you?
Yeah, Roland Giddings. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Actually, when I heard the news today, I felt very bad. Like I said, but where are we heading? Is something like I've never heard this before. Where the executive can just sit back and just melt in a civil matter anyhow. You know, like, I said, but these people are the one that's supposed to be educated and know exactly what they're doing. You know, but we going back where we, I think we heard about that during about the sisters, and okay, the Congo people, we accuse them of doing doing such a thing where one person, do you know who I am? You know, because of in the government, and you can't carry them nowhere.
No.
So I mean, really, this is a civil matter. Why don't you allow the justice system to justice to take a course? We have the court established and everything. We have the local courts and we have the Supreme Court. Why don't you allow the system to play the part?
Correct.
I mean, you just sit down because you got one position and just override everything. Man, I still have yet to believe this. I don't believe that's what happened. You know, although I heard Julie Andy, speaking and saying such a thing, but I can't really go around it. How it's almost like me and somebody in California have some issue, and then somebody from Joe Biden office just said, well, that won't be canceled. You know,
right?
I mean, that is total injustice.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
And if they don't be careful, we will see a repeat. You know, people we talking about, we don't want to see war, we don't want to see bloodshed, but you cannot continue to do the same thing that brought a bloodshed and you expect there'll be no bloodshed.
Yep.
I mean, those are harsh words. I mean, those are words that we shy away from. We try to run away from. But
we don't want to use them anymore.
We don't want to use them anymore. But these are the things that are happening.
Yeah.
You see? Look, look, I just want to use the time to beg the old man. We know that you got. We don't know. God has your time, but you know that you have pushed number. You don't push your number now. And I don't know. You just like your gas finish and you running down the freeway, right, and you don't know what time the engine gonna cut off. So please,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The engine rolling. Thank you.
The engine rolling. You don't know what that was shut down.
No.
You know.
The train derail, man. The train derail.
We want to be in peace. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. That was our last call. Let's go to our panelists and analysts for their closing comments here. Let's begin with the lady, Rosalind Wenley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much, Mr. Gilman, for the show. Thank you, A.P. Conning. Thank you, Delano Tomasa, for your great deliberations and points that people need to listen to and act upon these things. We're not just sitting here and just blah-blahing. These are facts. These are reality. What's happening to our nation could escalate, like the young man here just said. I don't know that young man that probably come from talking, but anyway, they guess they call him. That just said here, anything is possible to happen if the leader is numb to the feelings of his citizens. He sits there and give instruction to an advisor to act in this manner, infringing on people's rights, obstructing justice. I wonder what the first branch of government is going to do about this.
What are they going to do? That's the question. Thank you very much, Miss Wenley. Delano Tamasa. And AB going to wrap up for us tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman. Thank you, Sis Rosalind, and the rest of the team, AB. I think it's a serious problem, especially the issue that has to do with Judy Andy and that of the other guy that can cause harm. I believe this is no, the other guy. I can cause. I don't know his name. But there's a bad precedent, by the 79-year-old man who has served almost 50 years in the border politics of our country in higher position as well. I think a nation and any society, there are three major things that are very cardinal to the growth and the survivability of a country. And one of these things, if one is out of it, is danger. And this one we call laws. Laws that can be ignored and laws are not followed. It is a recipe for serious chaos. And I know Mr. Barkai, the 79-year-old man, I think this is the litmus test for him. When citizens are having an issue to be handled, I think the political forces should be out of it. It's a danger. For our Francis Yumalink, I think for Yumalink to even be appointed as a minister for internal affairs, the local government, I think Mr. Boakai wants to set a score with the political forces from the other side.
Right.
Because he knows that his nephew is a violent oriented person. This man had a history and tendency of beating other people those days.
Wow.
That's why he was denied at several points when his nephew Boakai was the vice president. The little boy at then, the little Paka whipping almost 3 times in election, all because of his character. This guy got to pass before even saying you were giving, the old man had to go and beg for him to even be given that representative job. Today, the old man want to bless this guy with a local government position to be the Minister of Internal Affairs. I think that old man, as the man said one time, I just called. He said the old man knows exactly what he's doing. He wants to set a score with people that didn't support him.
Yeah.
Even those from the local government area, the chiefs, he want to get to these people.
Get at them, yeah.
He want to get at them. So we just call. I don't know how his confirmation hearing is, because I heard that, I don't know whether it's still on hold
yeah,
or whether he has been confirmed.
There's a mix.
Yeah, so we need to
news
follow up
about it.
on this. Yeah, but if the old man want peace in that country, I don't think his young nephew should be at that particular position. I think it's a serious problem when it comes to that.
Old nephew,
Yeah, old nephew. No, because he's 79, so that's why I just say young nephew.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Watchman.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Ibi, Brother Conan.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I know. Again, let me take this time to thank my sister Roslyn here from Europe, and then the great coach here, Delano Tamasa.
Yeah.
All the time, then getting position. I don't know where.
I don't know why my okay come. I don't know. I think
maybe you and John Lobo will get it together. Put John Lobo on blast to that. Baka will see it, and then you'll say, "But make an appointment mail." Yeah, but at the idea behind it, yeah.
Anytime you call one of their names, then they can get a job.
They can get a job.
Anytime you call their name in criticism or questioning, they will be on the job just to prove to us that we are the losers.
I know, right? But indeed, it was a fiery and great show. The contributions from my sister Delano and all of the callers. I mean, we got to be grateful for it, and we got to continuously erect the checkpoints.
Yeah.
Before this guy stated Yeke Kolba, and I was really stunned. And he has stated that thing over and over. That this guy, T-Max Gelate, took a phone and called President Boakai, at the time President-elect, to congratulate him.
Yeah.
And he said T-Max told him that the response for Boakai was that now you know me.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
All in time, Papa keeping that kind of talk.
Yes. Yeke Kolba stated that thing, time without number. You understand? So it just tells, it says a lot about the how the old man get a reservoir of keeping grudges and all those kinds of things. But it's a scary thing and concerning. But again, my brother, the topics that we discussed tonight needs to be amplified, because the got something called trial balloons. Those things, when they are done and they are not spoken against, it goes with impunity. So, oh, man, it can fly, nothing's going to happen.
Right.
But the fact that I was made to understand that even with this tenure issue, the Senate has started raising some concern about it, and they are trying to get some things in order. I say it's a positive direction. They need to do that. They need to do their job.
You said they will not confirm anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, they need to come up with that position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Any of those names will be rejected, because the laws that created the things are they are making. They enacted those laws.
They enacted those laws.
So to sit there and allow somebody to flounder in that direction is a slap in the face of the legislature. They should not agree to this kind of behavior.
Right.
It's important. So I'm grateful for that. But you know, we can't say all the night.
No, man.
What is concerning the Newman situation, I think the local authorities, the chiefs, they need to have a position on this particular thing, because that's the constituents that is going to be led by this gentleman. Yeah. And from all indications, I don't know him personally. I never met him before, but the utterances are scary. And for you to be leading people, especially a lot of those chiefs, they are not educated and they do things so traditionally. And if you're going to have a heavily temperamental individual without the moral compunctions to come and lead them, it's going to be a problem. Yeah. They need to come up with a position and say, hey, look, we don't need this guy to lead us. It will be the good thing to do. And lastly, to close on, my brother, the issue about Judy Andy, this is how the compilation of complaints started to come about for our government. If anybody think that Judy Andy is a walkover, they might be living on another planet.
I'm telling you.
She's not a walkover.
Listen to that woman speak.
Oh, yes, she's not. Judy Andy lived in this part of the world before.
Yes.
And she know the contemporary politics.
Yeah.
Trust me, the State Department everywhere is going to start to have the compilation of those things because investors, there are basic things that people look for in a country.
That's right.
They look for the equity of justice.
Yes. Security.
And the safe security environment.
Yes.
Now, if you have a justice system that is trampled upon by the executive, who's going to take that millions of companies to our country? Yeah. So those are the files that they open up immediately. They think about putting that money somewhere. Those are the files they start to look at. So if anybody think that is going, that is going to be narrowed down to that court in Nigeria, they might be there dreaming. Right. But again, we will add our piece. I mean, our voices to it to try to amplify those things and make sure that the right things are done, because it's scary. It might be Judy today, but any one of us could be a victim of those kind of situations.
Right.
They could get in that country there and something happened, and you want to get a redress, and say, oh, but this man is not part of this party yet, so they just drop that case. It's important that we continue to say it loud, and so that at least let it get in some rational ears to help to shape the course of things in our country. Yeah. But again, my brother, thanks for the time. And it's great to be here, and good night to my dear sister Rosalie and the great Lady Tamasa.
Absolutely.
And to all of the listeners. Thank you.
Good night, my biggest nephew.
Thank you very much.
Says Rosalie. Watch, man.
Mr. Session. But
kekele, kekele, kekele. I get you with kekele, kekele, kekele. I can boy with kekele, kekele, kekele. I get you with kekele, kekele, kekele. So kotokoro so. Polo polo po.
Brian.
Zibaya, 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 Zibaya. Now set bem mo. Now set bem mo. I'm now set bem mo. Set bem mo. Mr. Session set bem mo.
Aliu Kamara. Hey, Chair, Minigale. Nisoma.
Kekele, kekele, kekele. I get you with kekele, kekele, kekele.
I can roll with kekele.
Kekele, kekele. I get you with kekele.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Again, thank you very much. Our team of panelists and analysts, Rosalind Welly, Delano Tomasa, Abraham V. Conan. Thank you very much. Our call-offs into the show tonight. Excellent of you. If we didn't take a call, we apologize greatly. Those of you that trended with us, we say thank you very much. Distributors of the show, thank you as well. I say boom boom.
You want plenty to make me jump. You want make me try money finish. I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna make it try it. My command get just.
We'll be back brother early tomorrow. With another edition here. Do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful night or a pleasant day wherever you are. Until then, while Michael gave my video, you a pleasant goodbye. For now.
I can't boy with kekele, kekele, kekele. I get you with kekele, kekele, kekele.